What if I told you that one of the greatest mysteries in history began with a man found on a beach with no identity, no cause of death, and only a single cryptic clue? A torn piece of paper that read Tamam Shud, meaning it is finished. But for decades, nothing about this case has ever been truly finished. Could he have been a spy, a lover, or something more sinister? Join me as we unravel one of the world's most chilling unsolved mysteries, the case of the Somerton Man. It was a warm evening on December the 1st, 1948, when a couple strolling along Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia, stumbled upon something strange. A man, dressed in a sharp suit, lay slumped on the sand near the shore. At first glance, he looked as though he was simply resting. His legs were crossed neatly, his head propped against the seawall. But something was off. He wasn't moving. By the time the police arrived, it was clear this man wasn't sleeping. He was dead. His appearance was unnerving. He looked like he had been out for a casual evening, not a trace of distress or violence on his body. Yet the man had no identification, no wallet, and no personal items, not even a hat, which was unusual for that time. His pockets revealed a cryptic clue. A torn scrap of paper with two words typed on it. Tamam Shud. Tamam Shud, authorities would later learn, was a phrase meaning it is finished in Persian, commonly found in an ancient text of poetry known as the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. The slip of paper had been ripped from a copy of the book. But where was the rest of it? No one could identify this man. The police scored through the missing persons report and released photos. Yet nobody came forward. His fingerprints didn't match any records, and even his dental work left the investigators scratching their heads. It was as if this man had materialized out of thin air. Weeks went by. The case seemed cold until a break came. The rest of the Rubaiyat was found. A man came forward claiming that he found the book in the back seat of his car parked near the beach. There, scribbled in the back of the book, was something more cryptic. A series of random letters resembling a code, and underneath that, an unlisted phone number. The number led police to a woman, Jessica Thompson, who lived nearby. When questioned her, Jessica claimed she didn't know the dead man, though her reaction to the photograph suggested otherwise. Some say she appeared visibly shaken. She said she once owned a copy of the Rubaiyat but had given it away to the man she could not recall. Was Jessica hiding something? The letters found in the book seemed to be some sort of cipher. Had the Somerton Man been a spy? Australia at the time was a hotbed of Cold War activity. Could this be an unsolved mystery of espionage, coded messages, and concealed identities? The cipher, however, remains uncracked to this day. Authorities took another look at the body. There were no sign of trauma, no injuries, and no obvious cause of death. Toxicology tests found no poison, yet suspicion lingered that he may have been poisoned with something unknown, something that left no trace. A second strange clue emerged from the autopsy. His organs, particularly his heart and spleen, appeared damaged. This was not typical for someone with no visible cause of death. It was as if the Somerton man's body was telling a story no one could understand. The Somerton Man was buried in a pauper's grave, his headstone reading, "Here lies the unknown man found at Somerton Beach, 1st December 1948. His death was never explained, his identity never uncovered. Over the years, amateur sleuths, cryptographers, and conspiracy theorists have all tried their hand at solving that mystery. But none have succeeded. Even a recent attempt to extract DNA from his body led only to more distant possibilities, not definitive answers. What remains are whispers of espionage, unspoken love stories, and the cryptic lines of poetry that tie this case together. Who was the Somerton Man? Was he a spy, a lover, a criminal, or simply a wanderer who met his untimely end on a beach? The truth may never be known, but the case continues to captivate minds around the world. And so, the Somerton Man lives on, not in life, but in legend, a puzzle without a key, a story without an ending. As we ponder the curious case of the Somerton Man, one thing is certain. Sometimes, the questions left unanswered are the ones that haunt us the most. And perhaps, this case is not finished yet.